Morning everybody, let's continue in the sugya. Yesterday we left off with a whole bunch of different examples. First of all, Rabbi, I want to give a big welcome back to Reb Simcha, who's joined us back over here. Gavaldik. Oh Hashem. Gavaldik. So we left off yesterday with a bunch of different examples of what is considered to be two minim, right? Two different types, that if those different types are mixed in a mixture, which we, Be'ez Hashem, will discuss in a moment, then it's considered to be a Shaila Boira. And therefore, obviously, separating them without one of the conditions that we'll get to when we talk about the Heterim Be'ez Hashem will be a Shaila or Boira. Okay, Ilan, are you with me? These two examples, very, very chashuv. We mentioned last time, for example, we spoke about Sfad and Ashkenaz Sidurim. Right? I don't know if we gave all the we gave all the answers. I don't remember, Ben. We gave the answers at the end, or we left the Olam hanging. What are you saying now? We didn't give the answers, right? So Nusach Sfad and Nusach Ashkenaz. I think Lemaisa like this: if a person is not so makpid and he walks in and he picks whatever it is, or if Sfad is not there, take an Ashkenaz nish gefährlich, then it's not really going to consider it to be a problem of a mixture. It's not two types. But if at the end of the day a person is so makpid that he'll never take a Nusach Sfad Siddur, and I don't know, maybe he'll go to a different shul even. It could be for him if it's in a mixture, right? Not on a shelf, it's a different shayla. We'll get to that. Then of course it could be a shayla over there. Another example, by the way, milchik and fleischik silverware. That's a vada considered to be two different functions. One function is for milchik and one is for fleischik. Then the vada is considered to be a mixture, which means if you open up the drawer of the milchik drawer and you see a fleischik spoon there that's mixed up with all the rest, you can't just take it out unless you're going to use it straight away, which we'll talk about Be'ez Hashem. Another example, what if you have matzah, whole pieces and half pieces of matzah? So you got like you got a box and you got whole pieces and half pieces, right? So it's better, it's really minechad, right? That's what it is. So Zevi's looking at me like, you should take out the whole ones? Why? I'm asking, is there a shayla of boira over here? Is there a shayla of two different types? One is whole, one is half. Just break them all in half. So it could be. Is it for whether to make like? Oh, Zevi's gavaldik.
I'll be money. You get it.
Nice. Okay. Zevi says beautiful. It all depends what you need the matzah for. If you need the matzah for lechem mishnah, meaning I need to have lechem mishnah, so I'm extracting matzah, the whole one is going to be makpid to me because I want a whole one, I don't want a half one. Then it will be a shayla boira. If I'm taking out matzah, then avada, maybe not in that case. Okay, that is those examples.
The whole matzah and then there's pieces on top of it, that's considered.
That could be a mixture, but we'll talk about mixtures in a moment. Yeah. Let's move on, Rabbi Isai. Oh, this is for those. Which yeshiva has a chabura guys learning, Bochum learning Basa V'Chala, becoming Bekim in Basa V'Chala? Just by the way. Shout out Rabbi Setza. So I might say like this. This is a shayla for the Basa V'Chala guys, but it's open for everyone. What happens? This is a terrible ma'isa, by the way. La'aleinu such a ma'isa, Rachmana litzlan such a ma'isa, la'aleinu la'aleichem, we should never know of such a thing. But somebody took an onion and cut it with a milchik knife, la'aleinu such a thing, it's like a gefährliche matzav, and he put it into a salad. He puts it into it. We're not even going to discuss Tavshil Shabasa. We're not going to get into Tavshil Shabasa. Our Kapanim, he takes an onion and he cuts an onion with a milchik knife, Rahman al-Itzlan, and if there's such a thing as a milchik knife, I don't know if such a thing even exists, but let's say, right, Shemon, in your house, I don't believe there'll even be a milchik knife. Won't exist. Okay, so you have a salad, and you got pieces of onion that were cut with a milchik knife. I want to serve the salad with fleischik, with meat, with chulun, whatever it may be. So here's the shayla. The rest of the salad is all pariv. The onion is milchik. I want the onion. I like onion in the salad. But there's a halachic problem that I can't eat an onion that was cut with a milchik knife. Maybe. I don't know the halachas of Basa V'Chala. I'm kashrus in the kitchen, kashrut in the kitchen. Look over there. I have no idea. Ask the guys who are learning Basa V'Chala. Can I take out the onion? Not because I don't want it. I want it. But there's a halachic problem that I can't have it. Is that going to make a shayla boira or not?
Bad.
No, I want the onion. I just don't want it because of a halachic problem. There's a halacha stopping me. Huh? Yeah, but there are makpid that I want the whole ones because I can't use the half ones. I cannot use them. Here's the same thing. Valdik.
To you it's somehow negative, that makes it Baira.
What's that?
To you it's somehow negative, that makes it Baira.
Okay, so the item is saying very good. If you don't want it, even if it's because of a halakhic issue, then the Maisa, even though there's a pre-Chodosh, not that way, but a Kapanim halacha the Maisa, that will be considered to be Baira. Let's move on, Rabbi Side, to now one of the hardest shilas in Baira. This is for sure one of the hardest shilas. What is a taroivus? What is a mixture? So once again, Rabbi said, let's go get this very clear. I've got two types. I've got type number 1 and type number 2. That was condition number 1 I need. Condition number 2, Shmuel, in order to make Baira, is I need there to be a mixture, Chazki. If there's no mixture, then there's no Baira. So for example, if I've got two things in front of me, and they're in Masudar, no Shaykhs, not even touching one another, there's not going to be a Shayla Baira over there, because there's no mixture. But the moment they're mixed with each other, then that will be a Shayla Baira. So what is the definition? For this, of course, we have to look at the Trumas Hadeshan. The Ramah brings it in the beginning of Shenya Test, that says like this: whenever you have pieces, right? Al Chashochan says a minimum of 3, but Akoponim, whenever you have pieces, and those pieces can even be large pieces, but they're obstructing each other, they're sort of, you'd call that mixed, you'd call them mixed up, even though, and this is crucial to understand, even though each one is recognizable, Ilan, by themselves. It's not the pshat, I don't know where they are, I know where they are. When I have a bowl of peas and carrots, it's quite clear the green and the orange. It's not the pshat that I can't see, Yosef, the orange. I could see, Yosef, very clearly the orange in that case, right? So therefore it's not the pshat that boira means with a mixture that I can't see one of them. I could see them both clearly, but they're mixed up in that case. Nuts and raisins, all of these things are considered to be a mixture in that case. So that's number 1. That is the definition generally of a mixture. Let's try to give some examples. What happens, for example, if you have large items? For example, you have a whole bunch of drinks. You buy Kenai Nahor before Shabbos, you buy all types of drinks. You've got Coke, you've got Sprite, you've got water, you've got Fanta, you've got Coke Zero, you've got all different things. And it's all put into the corner of the room in a jumble. That would be a mixture, which would mean, by the way, if you want to extract one of the middle bottles of Coke from amongst the 7-Up and the Sprite and the Fanta and the water, whatever, and you would have put in the fridge Friday night so that the next morning you're going to have cold drinks, that would be a Shaila Boyer, could be a Shaila V'Doraisa. Could be Shaila V'Doraisa Boyer because you've got a mixture and you're not doing it for Miyad, which we'll talk about Miyad later. What's that?
Only if you're specific.
No, if you want the Coke, yeah, of course. Kalabali Yoda, the Taz. I'll put if you're makban on the Coke, then that will be a problem. Whereas, if you have a small crate of drinks, let's say you've got a box where you have like 6 drinks in it, and you can see clearly that's the Coke, that's the Sprite, that's the Fanta, that's the water. You could see clearly the 6, by the lids. You can see what they are, Shmuel, right? You can see what they are. So then that would not be a Shaila of Boira because there's no mixture over there. It's Musudar and it's done that way. The same is true, by the way. If you've got things next to one another, that would not be a Shaila of Boira. For example, right? Common Shaila, you have a set of Shas on the shelf, and the Shas Be'etzem looks the same, but the names of the different Masechtas are there. So I would like to take out one Masechta, not for now. If I'm going to do it now, you can do whatever you want. But if I want to prepare it for later or take it with me, whatever it may be, there's no boira when you've got things Musudar next to one another. Hu Hadin in the door of a fridge. You open up the fridge and you've got, in the door of the fridge, you've got all the drinks over there, right? So you've got the Coke, you've got the Sprite, Shmuel. You've got the Coke, you've got the Sprite, you've got the Fanta there. When you open that up, that would not be a Shiloh Boira once again, because the things are next to each other. When you've got a large item and a small item, that would also not be a Shiloh Boira, right? How many people have made the mistake that if you have a piece of carrot on a piece of gefilte fish, you can't take off the carrot because it's Boira. Why? There's no Boira when I have a small piece of carrot and I've got a large piece of gefilte fish or anything similar to that. That would be the same thing when you have, when you've got a big item and a small item. Or let's say, for example, you take a challah out of the freezer, right? And you want to shake off the icicles that are on top. I'm talking about the small pieces that are in the creases. We've got large pieces of ice that can happen sometimes, especially when you put the challah in that it's warm, condensation, and then you open it up, you've got crystals of ice, whatever. So to take that off could be mutter, depending on what the situation is, because again, it's a big item and a small item, and therefore there's no worry. Or for example, a plate with leftover food would not be a shayla boira, because again, the plate and the food is not really mixed. So it's a hard hagdora to give, but I'm just trying to give you as many as we can of ideas of what is considered to be a mixture and what is not considered to be a mixture in that case. The same is true, by the way, if you've got olives in a jar with liquid or pickles as well. In that case, unless you've got only like a couple of olives floating around, that's for sure okay. One Canadian in a soup is for sure okay. But if you've got a whole bunch of pickles and I want that one, or there's pickles and olives in there, maybe there's a separation going on over there, then that would be a problem of a mixture. So what's that? Shmuel, you had a question?
Someone else was
Nee? Anything?
Rabbi, if you take out a pickle, it's still part of the water.
That's a small amount. It's not going to be enough. We'll talk about that as well. No, that's it? Everyone's embarrassed. Wow. This is
I mean, I did before that.
Rabbi, you answered that question.
Okay. Tuna and water or oil, by the way, is a mixture. That means if you have a can of tuna and you open it up, I have no idea how you open up a can of tuna on Shabbos, I have no idea, but let's say you managed to open it up, or it was open before Shabbos, and you want to take out the oil or the water that's inside, that will obviously be a shaila boira. Why? Because it's mixed one with the other in that case. A soup, when you've got, canadles, you've got vegetables, a chulent that you've got beans and meat, all of these things are considered to be mixtures, of course, where a person has to be careful. In Mitzvah Shem tomorrow, we're going to be talking about items that are stuck one to the other, if that's considered to be a mixture, or piles of things, of clothing and things like that, it's considered to be a mixture. Join us tomorrow for more of Hilchos Boira. Have a wonderful day.